are underway from SoFi Stadium. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Obi Melifonwu with the tackle.
A gain of a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. They fake the give. Newton trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Made at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that? Who
are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now it's gone. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. To the air again. Gone. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had that 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. At the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
First down, Newton finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Edelman's first catch, and it's good for a first down.
First down.
On first down, Muhammad. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Newton now to throw. Launch a screen pass. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by David Moore. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to Miller. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For an LA Rams.
A first down carry now for Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Line of scrimmage. No gain on
that time on the outside. Pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Gone. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep is Tavon Austin. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Here's Austin. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? And maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, Newton. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
It has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will go on offense here for the 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A shotgun snap for Gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
at the 20-yard line.
To throw on second down is gone. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. They took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
Go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Newton. That's caught by his tight end, Dalton Keene.
Complete.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And it's...
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They'll set up the screen to Calais, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This will be taken at the 10. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Gone. Setting up the screen for Miller. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Out of the gun. Gone. Get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21.
8-yard gain.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
Well, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? The Rams set to receive the second-half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you, Tobo, because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game. Yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now gone. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing on 3rd, gone. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle 3rd of the field, and that brings up 4th. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. They go again with Muhammad. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Newton to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass. 42 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A give. This is Michelle. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's gone. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's gone. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The Ram 1st down as Goff finds Cup.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good try.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from
a big seam, and he might go
showtime today, baby.
All the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Rams 3.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or maybe just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. On first down, it's gone. Completes it to Miller. He's got the first down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Goff now looking to throw. Going up top for Kupp. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run on first down. Miller. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
The quick slant caught. Down at the 2. Broke through first contact, but ultimately stopped shy of the goal line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
2.
They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it first and goal. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Lamar Miller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Now that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Forced out to Cam fire. He lost the football. It's out. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And that was thrown here, secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up 3rd down.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Perfect. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Leonard Floyd gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Third down.
So now after the sack, Cam and the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Here's Newton. It's caught. This is White. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit. Good
positioning, and it's picked off. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
At their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On first down, Muhammad. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
48-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 3rd down, Newton. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Looking up at the lights, and he muffs it.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
1-yard line.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete. The defense there, they forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Rams going for it on fourth. Gone. And able to find Higby. It's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Off play action. Here's Gall. They'll get this one to cut complete. Touchdown! Cooper Kupp, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful.
Rams 18.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Yeah, another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Newton. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now look at him go. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown.
A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that.
They've got his man complete. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
The 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Miller. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't it?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And everyone on their assignment defensively there as he'll be taken down behind the line.
Gilmore. A 3-yard loss on the play.
One last throw here for Gone. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. The Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Tonight.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on.